Yeah, sorry, I messed up the last video, so I'm gonna start over. So today is Saturday, March 20th, 2021. So I want to talk a little bit about the different franchises we work at. Like I said, in my last video, I was 4 minutes into it and it got a little messed up. I'll start over. So like I said, Nintendo's right in Rockefeller. I had family working there. My mother worked there, some of her relatives. They were in and out of that building all the time, but they were just running corporate extortion. You know, I'm basically running Shell gasoline myself. You're going to see how Ferrari, Lamborghini now, and Hennessy Motorsports have conflicts of interest because about 4 of them are trying to release high-end motorsports cars, but they're not paying their engineers, their designers, and even the fuel companies that are working with them. And I don't get money from none of that shit. So until you guys ready to surrender and actually start doing real business in New York, so you ask where the fuck you at, we're not going to see a lot of you again. I'm definitely not overextending for some of the skills you wanted to teach you. Definitely not. You're not going to see us as professors or anything. You can buy our books and read our videos, but that's about it. Like most of the work that we're doing now, I gotta be looking after my family. So y'all fucked up at the career level. You just steal too much and you lie too much. So, like I said, I work at Capcom the whole time. I'm effectively the president of Sammy Holdings. And we make a lot of content. We make a lot of content. There are other companies too, but it's just that those are the ones I refer to over and over because, you know, these companies grow so damn fast. I don't really have time to make shit up for you guys. I gotta stay consistent. That's 33 years I've been doing that. And that and Samurai Showdown. So it's not a problem for me. So if you see me and you feel like you have to lie, you might want to start changing that culture wave because it's just not a valid set of emotional qualifiers to only construct your reality out of just, you know, false pseudotypes and stereotypical whims. And I see this fucking asshole on the internet working for Def Jam claiming that I'm a fucking intern. Y'all don't make anything without us. You see, that's the problem with the gay movement. It's suggestive. You guys don't actually talk about your real proclivities. You wait for, you know, somebody to fall asleep or some type of rape party to come around, and then you got drugs, guns, and knives to run up on people. So that's just sexually abusive, and it's mischievous to the point where you're sick and stuff convoluted. So we want to learn about gender barriers. We want all of you to be able to speak what you are plainly and honor that and be truthful about it. So instead of being stuck and stupid and sick and fucking talking shit all the time, we want to have natural barriers. You see, you guys are not doing enough. So let's organize more valid methods. Let's make sure we connect to what's empirically real, right? You should be able to tell us what you are and what you're running, and it should be true every day. If you feel like you got to lie for mischief, then you fucked up. See, we're not pandering fraud for you. So we got to get a lot of this gay sex abuse out of hip hop and out of commercial industry and film. Even politicians now do this shit, you know. So y'all disgusting. You gotta go the fuck up. You ain't fighting for nothing but your own insolvency. So you can just talk to us. You don't need weapons for that shit. So grow the fuck up. There's a lot of systemic abuse at every level. So hemp extract 10 to 1. Hemp extract 10 to 1. 300 milligram CBD oil 10 to 1. Most of you are not making sense with the behaviors you're exhibiting. This shit is ridiculous. So yeah, Kanye's fucking whack. You ain't making shit without us. We run every album you have. Once you're done looking stuck and stupid, you're not making music anymore. That's the way that works, all right? So we need validators. So that's what it was. Gay men that have mental health problems, their libidos are out of control. They don't know who they're having sex with. They just want to fuck anyone around them. They don't get it. So that's what I'm saying. That's also a lack of gender polarity, and it's a lack of regularity and a lack of behavioral control. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing. So that's the same thing. Don't pander to sexual frustration. Don't pander to mischief. Just speak your truth plainly. That's it. Plead for love rhythmically, and you'll find someone. No one has to die for it. So I'm just letting you all know right now. I'm seeing career frauds fucking walking in and out of the building where I used to live. These people are having them and their friends even die over corruption and abuse and thievery. Every couple of years, another one of them has like another meltdown and basically tries to kill themselves or someone else and has no fucking way of recouping that. So that's what I'm saying. Instead of you guys being fucking assholes and faking these wars over GMOs and fake medicine, you should have sat your asses down and hit the fucking books. We would have figured this out and saved more people's lives, you see? So these threshold mental health abuses are unbelievable. You know, they'll fucking tie you up out of bed and try to kill you. You know, so these women are insane, unbelievable. And men too. You guys are out of fucking control. So this is a sex abuse cult that's spilled this way into a tech company. So we're gonna destroy you motherfuckers. I don't want to see y'all ever again. So, like I said, it looks like, you know, I'm gonna restructure the work I'm doing at PlayStation and Xbox. The way they do it now is they'll drug you, take you out of bed, and lower you into a fantasy, and they'll tell you anything you want to hear. Oh, everything you want is yours. It's all you, Pupin. You're the one, Pupin. Without you, we would have nothing, Pupin. It's you. You're the whole time. You can have anything you want. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You ain't paying for shit. They use stolen money to run banking reforms. You see, so you guys are gonna go the fuck up. A lot of the biggest tech firms that I invested in and that I rebuilt, you know, we're not seeing those monetary valuations transfer themselves into the market, and I'm not able to connect revenue from work I really do. So it looks like we're going to ditch PS5 and go back to PS2 because you guys didn't pay for shit, and we didn't have real consistent investing in this company. There's no proper banking evaluator, so it's my fault. I'm one of the top-down investors. I'm one of the older directors. But if I'm not seeing solutions, then I got to get the fuck out, or I got to start making arrests. I got to delegate to you motherfuckers myself. I'm going to make a prison. I got to start building these things and find a place to put you. So there's no way I'm walking into the bank in New York and you guys don't know who the fuck you're talking to. You guys try to run many scams on me, all right? In fact, trying to kill me in the hospital was one of the last ones. So you're going to see a different side of us. So go the fuck up. Learn to show us some respect, all right? So a lot of these, executions you're seeing right out on the street. I don't know how to tell you this, you guys. Even the largest banks, they'll take a prepaid debit card, they'll load it with billions of dollars, slide out the back of the door, and you'll never see that committee again. They'll rob bank accounts, run them dry. I know a couple women claiming they're my girlfriends or my wives. I never fucking see these women for years at a time. They claim they're spending my money, you see? So this shit is ridiculous. Fake weddings, fake corporations, all that shit. It's out of hand. And now you guys want to see the new wave of technology come out and you want us to do it again. So the answer is no. Sit your ass where the fuck you at. You're not counting real money or respect, you see? You got to do better. So I know it's just very immature. It's just a world propagated by shallow emotions. So when you're ready to tell the truth, start to work. All right, so we're going to see what it pans out to, but as of right now, you're not doing enough. So, like I said, be careful of these high-profile murders. They're not really high-profile at all. Some people are paid to take the fall for the banking system. They'll give you anything you want. A lot of your favorite personalities, some of them used to come by my apartment when I was sleeping. I dealt with a man that was killed recently, and what seemed like a racial murder. This guy was basically in my fucking home, prostituting himself, he drugged me and took me out of bed, so I didn't know who the fuck he was. And later, he basically shot me in the face, you see? So I survived this, but he ended up dead, rightfully. So I don't know what to fucking tell you. Don't feel too bad for these people. You guys are putting up murals and all this shit, but these men lost their minds. They lost their minds. Substance abuse and everything else. They ain't got a fucking scam to go with it. So don't make up excuses for these people, Don't make excuses for them. People that really, really work, we stay committed to valid outcomes. So I was using Biotech, Nanotech the whole time. I was making my own software using Visual Basic, and I was working in MT Framework, Adobe Air, all of these more widespread networks that allow for different types of personal computing or different types of computing. I worked at all those. So it looks like Adobe completely got stolen. You guys completely stole Photoshop. We made a new software because you guys are such indolent thieves. But we're going to try to see a better side of things. And this fucking stimulus check shit is bullshit. The president should be fired. I got to get all my revenue from all the work I did. If you guys are not counting math with respect, then get a fucking job you like. But Grim is coming around. So wake the fuck up. Make sure you know what you're doing, all right? A couple things I want to talk about. Yeah, like I said, we're not letting bank heists and stolen money destroy our families and our households. You're going to show us real fucking respect. We got to count it to every dollar, all right? And when we're ready, we got to reinvest it back into progressive solutions. You guys are not running around fucking buying your expensive ass luxury bags and storing the cocaine and not able to say my name correctly. You know who the fuck you are, all right? You know what we're doing out here. So we got to finish what we started. All right? You guys loved stealing cartoons from me when I was a kid. You see? Now I'm a grown-ass man. You don't know how to fucking say my name correctly. So y'all going to learn how to live, for real. So like I said, that old Village Mall, Kew Garden Hills property, bankrupt. I haven't been there in a year. I think I went back 4 or 5 times just to take a couple showers. Maybe like 6 or 7 times to take a couple showers. Look, I don't break into any of the locks in that building. I don't know what the fuck they telling you. The super, to me, is not even a U.S. citizen. If he's working for me, I should have fired him years ago. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's a confused guy at this point. Very, very confused. This guy Max, whatever his name is. And I know those are not real names, they're real stories, you see? The doormen are all sick psychopaths. They work for the feds. They're always trying to force me to sign like a probation deposition or some shit like that. They tried to do it for me at gunpoint one time. I don't know what the fuck they were up to. I found out later that I was tied to the Vatican and a lot of churches around here that had convicted sex offenders in them, and they were trying to get me to back that shit so that they could live near me or on my property and I'd be looking out for them. Well, that's fucked up. Y'all don't pay for shit in my building, you see? And you're not paying me rent either. They actually act like they own that property, which is fucking amazing. So once I found out there were no proper records and that John B. Lovett, whatever this fucking scam organization is, that's charging people for rent and maintenance, doesn't address me. In fact, as soon as I go there, you guys fucking run. That ends up being the problem, you see? That ends up being the problem. Now you guys are trying to launch HBO and HBO Max again. I was at Silver Cup the whole fucking time. You didn't pay for the movies and films I worked on 20 years ago. I worked on The Sopranos. So you didn't pay for that shit. So you guys are out of control. Out of fucking control. You didn't pay for shit. Out of control. Shit is ridiculous. So when I said you come around with your druggies and your lies and try to re-engineer a part of the economy that you think doesn't matter, which is just Malik's money, you see? So that's what I'm saying. You guys ride together and you sell out together. That's what's fucked up about you. So get a fucking story you respect. I'd rather see better productivity and real skills, all right? So I'm at a point now where I'm not selling out for a lot of your cheap fucking shills. You guys know what you're doing, all right? So don't fucking try me, all right? Try to do better. Don't buy into your fucking mental health disasters by your snorting cocaine either. You guys know that you're fucked up. And you're not honoring the natural methods. And you blame it on everyone else. You see? So that's your fucking problem right there. Hemp extract 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10 to 1 hemp extract. Stop making excuses for your monetary addiction and your scams and your frauds. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing, all right? So do better. So we're going to see a different side of commerce now. I want to make sure that Americans actually have access to their own money, or that we have a way where you can graduate into larger savings and investments just by keeping an eye on the roundabout and the milieu of your career. You know, make sure people know who you are and what's going on with you, and that you're doing all right, and that you have a place to go to resolve these problems. But, you know, don't fucking tell me that I'm on Medicaid from 2 different doctors that shot me. Don't fucking try that shit. You see? So, like I said, it was GameSoft and GameSpot, and also GameSpot. I was at GameSoft the whole time. That was basically a Chaconi Sega company. I never had to quit that company ever. So Game Software, it's GameSoft, that's what it's called, all right? And like I said, GameSpot was on the stock market. We just had a system where we didn't really change the value of that company because you guys didn't really honor us. You don't really fuck with us that much because of your fucking racial epithets, whatever bullshit flourishing inside of your egos. So we just kept working, but extraordinary software was made. And we didn't need to report a damn thing to any of you because you guys are thieves and attempted murders anyway. So, you know, you could fake that fucking bullshit if you want, but Grim is coming around. And you're going to see a different side of us. So, give me a second. So, like I said, we're gonna look at a couple other things. We're gonna contemplate some other things. We're not gonna fall to fake or vain, all right? So, like I said, for there to be a Nintendo store, Rockefeller Center, and my own family to work there and not fucking know what work I do is a sign that they're just mentally ill and insane. And for you guys to, you know, call the police so much and not really do real comparative legal work or real comparative medicinal work, we don't give a fuck. There's no such thing as your presidents now. And these guys are not paying to run into office just to get amnesty after they shot me. You see? That's what they want. So we'll feld you motherfuckers as soon as we find you. Don't fucking try that shit. For real. And don't look cute while you're doing it too. To a man and to a bro, I'm not holding down losses on my fucking neck for your fucking fake ass job pretending to be president. You don't know what the fuck y'all doing. You ain't doing nothing in that position either. You're not solving real problems. You see? You're not environmentalists. You're not Nobel laureates. You're just talking shit. So learn some fucking respect. Make sure you know what you're doing. Straight up. From Brome Ducats. I told you myself, alright? Don't fucking try that shit. So we're going to put everything in perspective, right? Like I said, don't be too horrified by these murders. A lot of these people are wanted for high-level banking felonies in New York, where they just give him a fucking prepaid debit card, tell him walk outside, look expensive, go buy a fucking couple bottles and some Versace shirts, and try to blend in with everyone around you. Anybody could steal this money and hold on to it, but these fucking losers are done for, so I don't want to hear this shit. You're not stealing all the money that we made as directors and film producers from our bank accounts and claim you don't know who the fuck we are. So you guys are going to grow up, right? Don't try this shit. You got every fucking fake ass legal scam, but to a man and to a brum, you're not looking at me with respect, alright? So, you know, next time you go into court without me, or you're trying to fake it like you're in control, wake the fuck up. You're gonna pay the price with respect. For real. You know, you're not doing real legal work at this level. You're just contaminating your own solvency. So we're gonna check you and make sure you know what the fuck you're doing, alright? Like I said, Grim is coming around. We don't wanna fake it for none of y'all. So next time I do a video, I'll be a little nicer. I wanted to talk about more well-rounded emotions in the law of attraction, but like I said, you know, you guys are on TV negotiating PlayStation 5. You didn't pay for shit for last consoles. It's my fault too. I'm one of the older directors, but you know, we don't really do banking at this level, so I got to get away from you losers and make sure I formulate a way of making money and making sense out of the work I'm doing. But don't fucking feel bad for these celebrity divas that you guys depose. I was holding it down and making money before these women are on TV. And they show up and start yapping they fucking asses. All of a sudden you want a reason to celebrate some of these divas and demagogues. They're not doing shit for you. They're just thieves. And they're disproportionately invalid. Alright, we're not selling out to you. We're not faking marriages, faking weddings, or faking friendships either. Grow the fuck up when you see me have a respectable story. Right, so one of these fucking evil ass bitches shot me in the face. You know, get the fuck out of here, I swear to God. We're not making excuses for y'all. Don't think you're too fucking pretty either. You know what you're doing. Alright? So stop this shit. Some of these women are dead now. You see, for stealing from record labels. And men too. So grow the fuck up, alright? We're not making excuses for your fucking threshold meltdown culture. You guys want to be rich, you could be on TV, you could do what the fuck you want. But this is really sort of a felony buyback. I'm not seeing enough of you honor the natural methods, you see? So you want us to back you, that's fine. We'll send out those checks, but make sure you know what the fuck you're doing, for real. And don't come around with a sad ass story about how you're not getting enough attention. You didn't refine your intellect correctly, you see? And you have a lot of money and a lot of power, but you don't have the right values and virtues to go with it. So that's where you get fucked up. So make sure you learn yourselves right, all right? My professor was right the whole time. He said, try to make as much money as you can at Metabank and US Bank with the salary of what a graphic artist in New York State would make, which is $800 a month. You guys try to make jokes about starving artists, but look at you guys now. You guys fucked up. You guys can't even run design software without us because we make that shit. Microsoft Windows is something we operate. We make it. So, you know, you guys can cancel your squalid asses. You're not doing enough. And I'm not saying nothing nice to y'all. This is large-scale market fraud by the best software, by the best designers, by the best artists right now in this region of history. And you guys can't even say my name correctly. So we're going to get you some real respect. And make sure you know what the fuck you're doing, all right? I don't want to hear any of this cheap pageantry either. So I'm in New York right now. We're going to stay here and see where the fuck this shit goes. All right? This mask cost was expensive. The amount of money you spent on masks, you didn't really saw much. You know, more people die every day of natural causes than from COVID. So it's really nothing. But, you know, we're going to see what the fuck it is. Like I said, whenever there's money left over, sometimes they raise money for a war. Now we can just use that for disaster planning. But I don't want to hear these assholes on TV talking about how they're actually doing real science. We don't see any of that on the newspapers or anywhere else. So I work at the New York Times. That newspaper's selling out every day. So we need to see a better narrative of this. So you guys need to grow the fuck up, right? I'm Biotech the whole time. I put the link to biotechne.com. Make sure you check that out, all right? That's a biotech website. So don't even feel bad about it. You guys should know what you're doing at this point. And don't lie for nobody either. We got to solve the natural methods. But like I said, I'm not going to be nice to none of y'all. You're not really paying for my respect. So get a story you like, all right? That's it, man. We're going to cancel a lot of fake fucking shit. You guys try to groom yourselves to be high-level felons and frauds right in fucking front of me. I saw my own relatives shoot me in the face after drugging me, thinking that they were valid. Some of these losers are gone now. They went to prison. We will not see you again. So I got to get all this fake fucking bullshit out of my resume. I need to see my real family members and make sure that my real loved ones are all right. You know, I have children. I got to keep away from my mother's family. She's an obsessive, compulsive, very unhealthy person. You know, I have sons right here in the city. I can't let them get near my other relatives. These women are sick. So they had shootouts over nothing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So that's what I'm saying. When mental health problems overwhelm people and they combine their anger and their rage with a lot of the evil tricks they use, it's just a very, very toxic situation. So like I said, that Kew Gardens Village Mall property, I'd rather fucking destroy that building with a rocket launcher. But we're gonna see. We're gonna wait because I've been running that building since like '92. After I did The Lion King, they said you have enough money to buy any building you want. So just stay around with your family. Try to get to know them. Try to help your relatives do better. But the scam here was that I had other relatives nearby. These women and men, no less, were just not healthy people. They were not really living up to their career expectations and their personal or emotional validators. And even my local family, my mother's family, these women were sick. My mother's holding down a cult that she has called Opus Dei to the last fucking day, the last dollar. She'll never really admit that she doesn't know what she's doing. But she's committed to violence and a lot of scarce and distorted attitudes about what life and evolution are. She never really surrenders that. You know, she's always making excuses about me signing Fed papers. That's the thing. Once you guys are coming around for my signature, make sure you know what the fuck you're doing, because you're obviously not agents advocating for mine, all right? So go the fuck up. A lot of y'all going to prison. We're not going to see you again. Get this fucking corny-ass, shill-ass scandal reconciled. You guys made a whole fake-ass Medicaid scan and then tried to use it to keep me sick and attack my family. I got shot in the hospital because of this shit. So go the fuck up. You guys know who you are, all right? Don't try this shit. You ain't paying for nothing. So I said, we're going to solve it top to bottom. I walk into a bank and they're planning to shoot me in the chest with a gun. That person's not going to survive. I'll fail those motherfuckers. Don't ever feel like your fucking celebrity divas are that expensive either. One of the best DJs in hip-hop history will make new ones. You see? So get out of this celebrity cult of obsession. You're not working hard enough. I survived years and years and years and years and years of top 10 hits, platinum albums, even diamond albums. And I got back to working on the next year. Your fucking celebrity threshold culture. If I don't get what I want this summer, I'm gonna have to shoot somebody and fucking cancel your squalid ass. We don't put up with that shit. We dismiss it and we move on to the next thing. So don't feel too bad about hurt emotions, alright? You guys are just too fucking costly. Grow the fuck up and get your ass back to work. So that's it, man. We top-down investors. We doing everything the righteous way. I don't want to hear shit from none of y'all. Y'all got to do better, all right? So I kept it straight to the point today. Send another letter to the president. Not really the president at this point. It's the Oval Office. You know, we're not really dealing with Donald Trump. These little Trumperts are not real people. They're just addicted to chocolate that they stole and doing accounting that they don't let us honor because they claim we don't do math the way they do it. You're ridiculous, man. Stop this fucking bullshit. All right, we're not dealing with these time travel circuits, people that kind of step in a portal, a little satellite, go into space, and look for something extraordinary to explore when they come back. The theory of relativity is like this. You can displace the event, either math or matrix. Remember, the universe that we're living in now is a series of memories. But you can displace time so that things that haven't been formulated yet or certain events that haven't happened are part of another reality. So you can explore that world, you see. But people that abuse this shit fucked up. Like I said, I've been to 2 planets and I time traveled once. Those are not positive experiences for me. But they practically forced me to do that shit, and they say, now you work at NASA, so get a fucking job you like. That's how that works. Especially when you're in the satellite industry, they kind of jam you into this shit. It seems hard to believe, but all this really happens to me. Anything that you're hearing me say that sounds far-fetched, consider it with a grain of salt. You don't have to validate it right now. You don't have to wait for me to prove it. All right, but keep an open mind. You're gonna see how this stuff plays in later. You're gonna see how this stuff plays in later. You're gonna have information about this. It's just some of it makes the world around you insolvent. It makes a lot of the things that people say complete bullshit. You see, but give yourself a chance to learn. So like I said, man, I was at Street Fighter the whole damn time. I was at Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, 1992. I survived the shooting for that. 28 years later, I'm still not counting money from that franchise. So we're not working through slave conditions. We're gonna fucking break the shackles off these illegitimate barriers. But right now, we're sitting at the fucking creep of the crop of industry and art sales and design. There's not as many directors as us doing the work that we do consistently and being able to claim they enjoy it. So the computer-generated industry, the graphics industry is thriving right now. Film is thriving, and not enough of you are doing real work. So that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to shut a couple things down and get a couple things going forward. But I gotta get paid. I gotta hold this off mine and count my money hand over fist. You guys ain't saying shit when you see me. You're fucking scammers, right? So get a story you respect. Get a story you respect. So it was Chicony, Chicony. That's one of the best Atari companies. 33 years I've been there. Probably 34 years now. You ain't doing shit to me. Get a story you respect, right? We're gonna manhandle a lot of this fake fucking shit and limitation and get to the better side of industry. So as of right now, you're not working hard enough. You're just systemic liars at this level. So get a story you respect, all right? And don't support this threshold meltdown culture. Remain energetically rooted in what is valid. Master your emotions and make sure you know what you want and know how to get it safely, all right? We're not peddling to this fucking immature bullshit. So grow the fuck up. Make sure you know who you are and what you're doing, all right? You can't slip fake shit to the last dollar, last man. Respect, all right? So it's Brome Ducats. It's Saturday, March 20th, 2021. It's about 1:30 p.m. All right? I'm in Queens County, New York State, United States of America. Omaya, Yoruba, Americool, Amexem, Alucinda, Talmer, and Tamriel. We want to say the names of all the old star nations, right? You guys ain't doing a damn thing since you guys started selling lies to each other. So grow the fuck up, right? We know what's happening out here. It's Alucinda all the way. Amexem all the way. All right? That's it, man. We cancel fake shit. High science, high expression, high design. All right? Malik Rousseau Francois. Brome Ducats.